This is the teachings of my soul. I have two piles today for a pick a card reading, and it is called What Makes You Powerful. So pile 1, the Muse Tarot. Pile 2, the Fountain Tarot. Pile 1, pile 2. If you need more time, go ahead and pause the video. If not, let's get into it. So, pile 1. I had pre-shuffled some oracle cards that I'm going to use right now to see what makes you powerful. Okay, so pile 1, I'm already getting that what makes you powerful is you're very balanced. You're very balanced. And you are very intuitive. You have a lot of psychic gifts, like a lot of psychic gifts. And you're very protected. I feel like your spiritual team is really got your back. They're really involved in your life. They are, they're really involved, and they're very protective of you. I feel like you follow your intuition to the fullest. I feel like you don't make any other decisions without like your spiritual team's guidance and your intuition. That's what makes you very powerful, because a lot of people don't trust their intuition. They question it a lot, but also that you're very protected, and you have been you've inherited a bunch of gifts from your lineage, your ancestors. It's very beautiful. What else makes you powerful is that you're still very childlike at heart. You know how to kind of look at the world in awe, like everything is kind of like the first time you've ever tried everything. That's beautiful. That's the key to life, I feel like. Keep your emotions kind of childlike. And I feel like that helps you manifest faster. I feel like you're very charming. You're very, if you're a woman, you're very beautiful. If you're a man, you're very, very handsome. And you're very romantic. It's like, that gives you a sort of power, because you're very magnetic. I feel like you're very alluring. Your energy is A1. You have that top-notch energy. You're very balanced with your masculine and feminine energy. It's very, very balanced. It's like you're very feminine, if you're feminine, like very feminine, but also if you're feminine, you still have that stock behind your words and that punch in your voice, that where people don't like to go up against you in any kind of debate, or mostly debating. They just would rather not. They think you're very smart. That's what makes you powerful, is you're very smart. You're very wise. You're very intuitive. You might even be a mother or a father. I feel like if you're also if you are masculine, you have a very compassionate side to you, but you're also very masculine, a very nice balance. I think that family is your everything. You prioritize your family. You're very close with your family. I feel like you also are very good at reading people and kind of uncovering truths within people. You use your intuition in all aspects of your life. I feel like right now, or you've just recently gone through a transformation, a rebirth. You're probably on the twin flame journey, or you're probably on, you're like in alignment for recognizing what your life purpose is, and kind of in flow and making it happen, or pushing through your life purpose. I feel like your voice is very calming, very beautiful, very healing. I feel like you can maybe heal people with your voice. You might be a tarot reader, or a psychic, palm reader, or a medium. You might have your own channel. You might have your own Insta. I feel like right now you're in the energy of like very driven, very workhorse, very goal setting, goal driven. You are focused on the bag, you're focused on your life purpose, and you're very creative as well. Very, very creative. It's like whatever you touch turns to gold. I feel like right now you're kind of in the process of creating your foundation, as well as, you know, connecting to source, being guided by source. But you're also going to use your, maybe your connection to source to help, almost like be an instrument through source, through your voice, your words. You're very good with words. Maybe you have a platform. I think that when you talk, people listen, because you have a lot of wisdom to teach the world. You're probably a teacher, or some sort of spiritual teacher, or if not, you're some sort of on the spiritual path. Though I feel like you're really one of those people who takes their pain and turns it into power. You're very transformational. You're very one to, it's like you've gone through a lot of cycles in life, and you've kind of done some clearing. You've been through a lot of things, a lot in your life, and you've overcame it and was victorious. And even the things that you weren't, you know, maybe you felt like you took a loss, they still really had hidden blessings, and you recognized all of them. That's great. That's beautiful. Pile 1. Let's get the tarot and see what we got going on here. The tarot. So Spirit, what can you tell me about pile 1 that makes them powerful? What can you tell me about pile 1 that makes them powerful? I think you're very dreamy. You're very imaginative, which is probably a reason why you have such great creative, you know, I think you're in your energy of like your creative genius. So I feel like you are very enlightened. Your chakras, maybe you do chakra healing, maybe you do Reiki healing. I feel like you've worked on setting boundaries. You just kind of like, you want peace, and you want people that bring you peace and support you. So what makes pile 1 powerful, Spirit? What makes pile 1 powerful? You know how to get a message across. It's like you know how to take that wisdom that's kind of very complicated, and you know how to put it into words that everybody can understand. And that's very difficult. That's like a gift. It really is. I get a clarifier for the Page of Voices. Yeah. Can I get a clarifier for the Emperor? I think that right now you're also focusing on being an entrepreneur. Right now, or maybe you are an entrepreneur, or you want to start your own business. Yeah, and you are going to be somebody of importance, either in your community or the world. I feel like you're very smart, you're very driven, you're going to make it. That's what makes you powerful. People see you and they're just like in awe, like, how do you do it? How do you do it all? How do you juggle everything? How do you like stay above the times? How do you, you know, if you're a parent, as well as, you know, your side hustles, you're learning, you're growing, you're teaching, plus like surviving, you know, independent. How do you do it all and make it look so easy? I feel like you may be in solitude. You might even be celibate. And I think that a lot of people, you know, takes some real discipline for both, because it's not easy to be, you know, alone. A lot of people avoid being alone because, you know, it's like when you're by yourself, it gets real quiet. It gets real quiet when you're by yourself, which, you know, people don't like to sit with themselves, and that's kind of what it requires in order to heal. I feel like that you guys are very advanced already in your spirituality, in your gifts, in your life purpose. I feel like right now you are going to be, like, you look very abundant. If you're not at the moment, it doesn't mean you're not going to be. I fully believe that you will achieve great abundance in this lifetime. It's like you are just shining, you're glowing, you're very alluring, people are attracted to you, you're getting a following. I feel like you have a lot of people that maybe did you wrong in the past, watching you, stalking your page. I feel like you cut a lot of people off. Like you will delete and block for less. And so you don't have no problem setting boundaries, which makes you so attractive, because you know, nothing holds you. I feel like you're very educated, very smart. You probably didn't even have to go to college. You probably just healed that wisdom, you know, healed that. I mean, you could have gone to college and you could have degrees, but I really feel like you didn't need the degrees. Like the way you gained your knowledge was through healing and your inner work. I feel like that's kind of healing what threw you into your spiritual awakening, questioning, you know, what was going on and kind of digging deep within yourself. Yeah. Got the Star, High Priestess. I think that your gifts are going to bring you some sort of career recognition, some sort of accolades or abundance. I feel like you're also very guarded. You don't just, like I said, you might be celibate. You just don't allow anyone to come into your life. You don't just pour into anybody's cup. But I feel like you help a lot of people, so a lot of people are grateful for you. I feel like that you went through some serious heartbreak, some serious, like maybe a connection that was kind of made you face all your fears about relationships. And this is what threw you into your spiritual awakening. It's like you took that pain and you turned it into power, and you overcame when a time when everybody maybe turned against you, and you got yourself up, and I think you felt like you had to believe that, you know, that cliche saying that's like, you know, don't seek revenge, just do better, you know, kill them with, you know, being better up in your life. And I think that that's what you did. I think that you really had to believe in that. And you did, and you proved it. And beautiful, beautiful work. Beautiful job. This is really good energy. I got goosebumps through my whole body. But yeah, I feel like that you're just building your foundation for your legacy right now, and that's great. Okay, well, this is all I have for you, Paul One. What else could I say? You know, this is amazing. But you guys know that already, or do you? If you don't, listen, I ain't sugarcoating anything. I really can't lie, so I wouldn't lie to you. I hope that this reading resonated. If it did, go ahead and give me a likes up. If not, let's get in the pile too. Thanks. Let's see. Okay. So if you chose the Fountain Tarot, this is your reading. So I pulled some oracle cards to see kind of who you are. So first off, I'm getting that you are very honest, very honest. You have the voice of an angel. I think you're very determined. You're very confident, and that's very powerful. People see you as very patient. Like you might have went through some serious heartache, and you did not just like jump to the next person, or you didn't try to bring anybody else into your chaos. You healed on your own, and you like uncovered some real deep wisdom. I feel like you have some real deep inner wisdom. Like your soul is old. I'm hearing ancient. I feel like you're very intuitive. You have good instincts. You can read energy, read people. It's like, I feel like you could read somebody's soul on a first impression, you know? I feel like you're very balanced as well. You're very smart. You can communicate really well. You can get things across that a lot of people have trouble kind of processing. I think that everything you do is successful and creative and abundant, and if not, it's going to be. I feel like I feel like you are learning to kind of take what you know from what you learned from spirituality and gaining from, you know, going within. I feel like you are learning how to bring that and ground it into this three-dimensional world in order to kind of help other people free themselves as well, you know, just like you did. I feel like you have a lot of suitors or maybe exes that try to come back in and like express themselves to you. Like they want to reconcile, they want, you know, like they never got over you or anything. I feel like you have a lot of exes that try to simp for you, or they do simp for you, because you're very balanced. Your energy is very good. Yeah, I think you're very balanced when it comes to passion and emotions. Like you emotionally are very balanced. You know, you're very compassionate and loving and caring, but like if somebody were to try to debate you or something on something that you know it within your heart that is the truth, it's like the sword comes down, you know, or that wand comes down, and you let them have it, you know. And it's like, you're right, because you get your answers from source, from within. And it's like somebody that challenges that is like also challenging your core beliefs to you, and you don't take that lightly. I feel like I think some people see you as angelic, but they're not quite sure, because it's like you're so loving and you have this angelic frequency. However, though, it's like you might have dark hair, dark eyes. You might be like people can tell your energy is fierce. Like, but you don't come across as fierce. You come across as very loving and beautiful and nice, and then, you know, but like people just kind of know not to cross you. Your confidence is very good. You love yourself, and that, I think the fact that you put yourself above everything else, like you choose yourself over and over and over, is very attractive. Very attractive. I feel like you have a huge social media presence where you get a lot of attraction. Like a lot of suitors try to try to hit you up and, you know, slip into your DM. And the thing is, I feel like you don't really give anybody any time of day. It's like you are gonna shoot for your person. You're not messing around. You're not playing games. You'd rather just hold off. I get that. You're like, my person needs to like break into my house to meet me. I'm just playing. My person needs to break into my house to meet me. I'm just playing. I feel like you're very guarded, though. You're very protective of your heart, because I think that you've been heartbroken before, and you're not messing around this time. You're shooting for the gold, you know, for your person. You're like, I don't want to go through any more cycles, no more karmic cycles. So what about Pile 2 what makes Pile 2 powerful, Spirit? What makes Pile 2 powerful? What makes Pile 2 powerful? You're very balanced. You're also very just. You're very fair. Like, you will tell your mom if she's wrong, I feel like that you don't like liars. You try not to lie to people. Even how brutal the truth is, it's like you can't lie. And I don't blame you. I don't lie either. I can't lie. It's like I don't want my throat chakra to close up. And that's, you know, not only that, but it's like I care about you too much to like lie to you or to fake something. Or I don't care about you enough to like have to lie to you, you know, because that's a lot of energy, and I'm good. I feel like people see you as very loving, very mothering, very nurturing, and very giving, like to your family, your friends, to children. You might help a lot of children. I feel like they see you as very abundant, very giving though, very stable. I feel like they see you as really knowing what you're doing. They think that you have a plan, that you have it figured out. Yeah, very loving, but very balanced in your emotions too. Like you don't get out of control with your emotions. Yeah, they see that they think that you know what's going on. That maybe you had a lot of karmic cycles, or you had a really karmic person that you were in a connection with, And it's like, this is your justice for that. By that karmic cycle, you ended it, but you blew up after that. And that person might have thought that they got away with something. You know, they probably tried to convince a lot of people some things that weren't true about you. Yeah, but that didn't stop you. Like, even though you went through a hard time, that didn't stop you from still being compassionate and giving. Like, you kept your heart. Even as hard as it was, you still kept your heart. That's beautiful. You didn't let the darkness take over you. Instead, it's like you had no choice but to trust in your own light. At that point, I think at a time you got really, really dark. Can I get a clarifier for the Four of Wands? I think you cleared a lot of karma, ancestral karma, I believe. I feel like maybe you thought this person was a soulmate and they betrayed you really bad. Yeah, they betrayed you really bad. So I think that you took your love and you moved away. And that was the best thing, because now you're in your glow up. You're in your glow up, and you are like moving toward a person that, like your soulmate, your twin flame, I believe. I think that you've been, you know, kind of planting seeds, and you know, you change your perspective on what happened to you, the things that happened to you, and you realize that they happened for you. That's what makes you very, very powerful, because that's hard to do. I feel like you're very, like you are to the point you make your decisions with, you know, your precise thoughts. Like you really think about things before you make a decision. I feel like you've cleared so many karmic cycles that you are getting good karma now. Now you're reaping your rewards. I feel like you're starting to have a voice in your community or a platform. And I feel like, you know, I think that you're being rewarded as well, though, because I feel like you had it, like you had a decision to make. You know, were you going to stay with this karmic person and kind of continue this cycle, or take the other road and kind of take a leap of faith and see what's going to happen? And you took the leap of faith, and it's like you're being rewarded for that, and that's beautiful. I feel like maybe you were tired of kind of doing a lot for friends and family, mostly family, and maybe who weren't doing for you, not enough for you. And I feel like you know, you took yourself and you started to cut people out of your life, people that, even friends, family, whoever. It's like you didn't want anybody that, you know, you don't want people that hold the title of family. You want people that make you feel like family. And you started kind of cutting people that weren't serving you anymore in your life. Friends, family. You probably like are in solitude. You probably don't have friends, or you probably do have friends that you talk to, but not like ones that you hang out with all the time, just because you really are working on mastering yourself. And that's beautiful. I love that. Let's see. Yeah, I think that going through this transformation connected you to source, and it got you you know, kind of on the road, or in alignment with grounding your ideas and moving toward your life purpose and your abundance. I feel like that maybe somebody had you in your head, maybe pretty manipulative, very cutting with their words, and they kept you kind of like bound. This just kept you bound, but you overcame that. A lot of people think that you're very, very strong-minded. Like your mind is very strong, and you don't even come off initially. You come off very sweet, very nice, very loving, very compassionate. But you really have a dark side that people don't want to test. They don't want to see that come out. And it's like you don't even have to say anything. It's an energy you give off. Like an energy is like you walk into a room and you punch people in the face with your energy. It's like bam. You are a force, really. So that's all I have for pile 2. I hope this resonated. If it did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And until next time, thanks.